brown dads in the zone, from the land of the maple where the cold winds are blown. Punjabi roots with a Canadian tone. We built this life now, the stories are our throne. From buttered chicken plates to poutine on the side, mixing cultures like beats, man, it's how we collide. Old school wisdom with the new school vibe. Brown dads on the mic, watch the worlds collide. Three brown dads and we keeping it real, with laughs and some lessons in the cultural feel. Grab a chair, take a seat, let's break the seal. This is the podcast you never knew you need to heal.
Hey guys, okay, so we have a question for you. Well, it's really Ramneek's question, but I'm hijacking it, right? Now, Ramneek, I'll let you say it in Punjabi because there is an actual term in Punjabi for it. Although I'm going to say it in the English way just for the non-Punjabi listeners. So what really defines a dumbass?
Do you think it's dumbass or whack person?
I think it's dumbass because that's, for me, it translates directly to dumbass. Like the way you would say it.
But you can call like a dumbass like a bevkoof.
No, like somebody who's always a dumbass. They're a little aloof, but they're mostly a dumbass.
Do they
all the time
also have to be weird?
No, the dumbassness makes them weird. Like they're weird because they are a dumbass. Like they're just dumb. Like they just don't get it. What do you call it in Punjabi?
A fudu.
Fudu.
Okay, yeah. So what is somebody?
So we should welcome everybody to this installment of Three Brown Dads, and this episode is called "The Description of a Fudu."
We are not those. I'm not a fudu. Are you?
I don't mean hope not.
I'm pretty sure people think I'm a fudu, but I don't.
What? Who thinks you're a fudu?
It's like being stupid. The stupid person doesn't know that they're stupid. The rest of society does. So I might think I'm not a fudu, but the rest of society might think I'm a fudu. I used to use the word on my program, on my radio show on CJSR.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, Pota, don't use that word.
This word?
Fudu?
Yeah. Maybe we can also title it, How Do You Know That You're Stupid? Because that's also a funny way of looking at it.
Yeah, I just never use dumbass. I always thought like it's a person that's whack. Like there's no redeemable qualities because we all have fudu qualities, right? But there's certain people that it's just
they're
everything
just like
about them, their core is just fudu.
An asshole is a fudu.
But it has to be a
straight
dumbass.
up dumb idiot asshole that doesn't give a shit about anybody else.
But what if you just don't know?
And selfish.
Selfish.
Yeah. Selfish.
Okay. Well, we might all have different definitions, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to be selfish.
Like there's a guy that when I hear that word, I think of this guy that kind of looks like Arshad Varsi. That like I'm looking at a dictionary in my head.
He's a realtor?
No. He would just do really strange things. Like, okay, this is oh, okay, I know what you got. Yo, that's the third. That guy totally is that guy. No, not that guy. There's three that I know of there. There's three futus in Edmonton. That guy's a total futu.
Did I
like
you missed something?
Did I just
we were
clue you in?
I figured it out. Yeah.
He just did math in his head.
He's like
he just pulled an Albert Einstein.
You're talking about the guy that's like in the twilight of his life and he decided to try something he was trying in the 90s and failed again miserably. Right?
Real estate? Yes.
That's what we mean by dumbass.
Yeah.
Or
that guy used to be my soccer coach. Oh my God.
You are you serious?
Yeah. Back in the 90s.
Wow.
But there's this other guy that I'm thinking
Did he have an overbite back then?
He did.
This other guy's a way better prime example.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that guy, the thing with him is like in terms of business, in terms of his profession, he was successful. But this guy, there's just nothing redeemable about him. He always lied. We went to watch Spider-Man 2 in 2004. And afterwards, we went to Horlack Park. It was just us and we were drinking. And he just randomly made up that he fornicated with this girl and they rented a hotel room together. And it was a total lie. It was a total, this girl was like totally out of his league.
We won't drop names.
And he just lied. He also lied about having girlfriends. He made up names like Monica Skripnik.
Oh.
And one time, like he worked at a liquor store and one time he's like, oh yeah, there's this like new stuff that's coming in and it's really high in alcohol. It's 80%, like 80%. Okay, sure. And I'm like, what's it called? And then obviously he's lying. So he has to improvise. He's like, daru shots. What?
I like the breathing thing you did.
That's what he did. Just like always, like we were at a party of his and he's like, There's some guys that were notable. I won't name drop them, but back in the day, like, oh, if you knew this guy or you knew this guy, you were cool, you were hard, right? And not hard in that way, but hard as in like street credibility.
Thank you for the clarification.
So there was this guy. I won't say his last name. His name was Sam. I'm pretty sure you might know who this Sam is.
We'll call him Hard Sam.
Hard Sam, yeah, Hard Sam. And this guy pretended to be friends with Hard Sam. And he said Hard Sam was going to come to his birthday party, but Hard Sam did not come to his birthday party.
Sam was this Hard Sam.
So-
Hard Sam was very tall.
I think he was. But I didn't know him. But outside, you're thinking of a different Hard Sam.
You better watch out, man. Hard Sam's gonna be at your birthday party.
You're thinking of a different Hard Sam.
I'll be hiding in my fucking dinosaur costume.
He's gonna come for you first. Hard Sam's coming.
I'll welcome that.
Oh my God.
There was two Hard Sams, and I think one Hard Sam went to Tempo. We're not talking about that Hard Sam, right? So so this guy, we'll call him Arshad Varsi, right? Arshad, like Millwood's Arshad, said that Hard Sam was at his birthday party.
Yeah. Let's call him Farshad.
Farshad, we'll call him Farshad. So Farshad said that Hard Sam was at his birthday party, but he was uncomfortable coming in because he was inebriated and he didn't want all the aunties to see him. So he's in the parking lot. So he was going to go car bar with him. But the thing is, there was a Caucasian that was also at this party that actually knew Hard Sam and was friends with Hard Sam. And he's like, oh, take me with you. I haven't seen Hard Sam in a long time. So this guy had to improvise because there was no Hard Sam in the parking lot. So he was like pointing at some random car, and then out of that car, you know who popped out? It wasn't Hard Sam. It was random auntie.
Wow. I mean,
so just like lying all the time.
Sam was a girl?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hard Sam wasn't there.
Hard Sam wasn't there.
It was like a parasocial relationship. He was never friends with Hard Sam.
Was it make believe?
No, it was
real or make believe?
It was
like
definitely
Monica scripted.
His relationship with Hard Sam was make believe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hard Sam, I remember speaking to Hard Sam once when I prank called the police. I was 12. There was a birthday party at the Baba Center by Singh Sabha, and they used to have a phone booth there. Yeah. And I prank called the cops from there. I was 12.
Oh my God. If we ever get merch, we're gonna have one hoodie that says Hard Sam.
One says Monica Skripnik.
Here's okay. You might know Hard Sam. He had this. Look, Hard Sam had this.
Realtor.
Yeah, look.
Hard Sam had this. You know who I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah.
Don't say it.
Yeah, that was Hard Sam.
Yeah.
I'll try not to.
Defamation.
I'll try.
I don't even think Hard Sam knew that Farshad existed. It was just a fake friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more like Farshad decided to manifest this fake thing using real characters to present himself in such a way that he was also a hard Bruce. And so he's like, yo, I'm Hard Bruce. I chill with Hard Sam. And we got all these other hard guys with us.
I get it.
Okay.
Now I get it. He was into him.
Farshad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he was into him.
He was into him.
What do you think about that?
Like sexually?
No, well, yes.
I did sometimes get vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But
there's nothing wrong with it.
But he would have hit it. 100% he would have hit it.
Yeah. Also, oh man, this guy. So this guy is like 27, 28 years old.
Now?
No, not now.
Okay.
And his dad would make him run on the treadmill while holding a belt.
So that brings us back to the point.
Sometimes I just be sitting. You know, you know, there's certain things from your past that you just think about and they just make you laugh. So this guy, he got married. He had an arranged marriage, right? And I was just thinking that when his wife comes and he's living with his wife, with his parents, what if the dad still does that?
You better call Hard Sam.
You need stamina.
He's not wrong.
He's
I'm so mad at you, Dad. I'm gonna call my buddy. Yo, Hard Sam, what you do? You pick me up.
This guy's like, his reputation with uncles and aunties was just like totally messed up.
Here's the weird thing. You know when
What's up?
you know when aunties think you're weird, but your friends think you're cool, or like your friends think you're weird, but aunties and uncles think you're cool. Everybody thought this guy was weird.
Yeah, he was so strange.
And
And I thought that he would mature over the years.
No,
But he never did.
and he still hasn't. I don't think so.
maybe it was just, you know,
No, man. There's just he's just
He was just
categorized.
trying to-
he's just
maybe
a
he
dumbass.
was-
Okay, I'll tell you some stories about his experiences with adults and what adults say about him. Adults at that time when we were like 17 or whatever. So one auntie didn't like him because he used the N-word in front of her, right? I don't know why. He had no context. Another
Okay.
auntie didn't like him because he used the word "bond at the Gurdwara," right?
yeah,
And my dad,
that's happened.
yeah, my dad didn't like him because he ran into a family friend of mine and he's like, "Que me Gary Pan."
This guy had no sense.
My dad, listen to this.
You're trying to make a case, but I really want to meet this guy now.
Yo, we should introduce him to. We just
Yeah. My dad afterwards, like, Moreno Shamni only, right? And he's like, and he didn't even greet him like, oh, give me a, he didn't call him a banachota. He basically asked him. He's like, banachota, right? Yeah. I'm like, oh, wow, he did. So it's just really, really bizarre behavior.
Interesting.
So what defines a dumbass then? That?
It's that guy or this other guy that we were talking about. He was very bizarre too. I went to Alberta College in 2002 and he befriended this guy and they were totally cool. And he just randomly stole his jacket, like his trench coat jacket. He just stole it for no apparent reason.
How did he steal it? Did he just?
So let's say we're just chilling right now.
Yeah.
And I decide to go to the washroom and I take your jacket without telling you and put it in my car.
Oh,
Yeah. Just
And then
weird stuff like that.
return, and then you come back after.
I'm sorry? Yeah. And I come back after going in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I just stole it for no reason. This is my own friend. And I stole it.
and then you never tell him, and it's just
Yeah.
You're talking normally.
Or like stealing people's phones for no reason when you're in your 30s. Or here's the thing. This is a total Fudu thing. You guys know how much I love Punjabi music.
I have an idea.
He said on MSN, he sent me this song. He's like, I bet you've never heard this song before. You know what it was? Gurdasman's Challa. Like, come on, man.
Was he being sarcastic?
No, he was legit.
you should have fucked with him.
He was just a Fudu, man.
You should have fucked with
You
him.
should have played along with
And
it.
You should have played
He was
along.
friends with these two guys, and it was like a trio. And once they were walking to their car, and he was running after them, like at a distance, and he was yelling their names, and they totally ignored him and got into their cars, rushed into it, and drove away.
What?
So just imagine we're outside, and you're like, Patwant, Ramneek, and we pretend not to hear you and rush into our car and drive away. And those were his homies that did that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, this guy, I know who you're talking about.
yeah.
I got some stories. That phone story, actually, I know that one pretty. I've seen it.
Monica.
No, this is a totally different guy.
No, this is a different guy we're talking about.
Different
now.
guy.
Any
And,
nicknames?
I wonder if they know each other.
Nicknames?
I wonder if they become each other's best friends and live in this universe together.
Like it's
You
like
mean
the Spider-Man,
sexually?
like across the universe or whatever that.
No,
the
not
multiverse.
sexually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can be like a Spider-Man into the multiverse type.
Like the Fuduverse.
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
No.
We should call this. We should call this into the Fuduverse.
You know how there's like the deport button on
Yeah.
Yegwave?
Yeah.
Yegwave has the deport button.
Yeah.
We should have a button that sends these guys to that verse, to that universe.
The Fuduverse.
The Fuduverse.
It's just like press a button, they zap away. And there has to be some sort of like way like the universe accepts them over there, but doesn't allow them to be here. This sounds like we're being like old school people.
Like mean.
We sound like we're like,
But okay, here's the thing. I'm not trying to be mean.
no, I don't think we're being mean. I think it's just like, why? Now, this guy had nothing wrong with him. There was no sort of mental disorder, nothing like that, because we're not trying to like go down that route.
How do you know?
You know, if we start saying
We
maybe
can't
he
say
does, then this whole episode.
We can't
we're
say
kinda like-
we can't say either or.
Well, we don't. As far as we know, he was just a normal guy who was a dumbass. Because I think he had a sense of what was stupid and he had a sense of what was cool, but he would just do these dumb things and just look at you with this like stupid ass look on his face. You know the one I'm talking about.
I do. There was
Yeah.
also an evil to him too.
There was.
Oh, you gotta explain this.
Like urinating in the fountain.
In what?
The water fountain.
Like West Edmonton Mall?
No,
No,
he had
that's
evil to
cool.
him. He used to get
There's
mad.
a water. The water fountain in school.
In school, like in high school, just whipping it out and just urinating in it when no one's looking.
Did he
Like,
laugh?
he found it funny. He was proud of it.
How old was he? 16, 17? I mean, that's
17, 18 at the time.
normal.
That's normal. People are going to drink out of that.
Yeah, but
People do dumb things.
people
man.
do dumb things at that age. So, I mean,
I just think
rebellion.
So here's the thing. As far as I know, he was a normal dude. He just his sense, like he lived in his own universe.
The Fuduverse.
Yeah,
He did. But man, there was this one time
Yo, the merch is coming.
we were once at a party. It was his cousin's party, and I don't know why this guy just immediately got inebriated and passed out in front of little kids.
In front of what?
In front of little kids,
Like on a couch or something?
on a bed, but the door
Yeah.
was open,
Yeah.
and he vomited all over.
wow.
That's that could happen to anybody.
just
This
very
episode's
bizarre.
almost like people who have haunted us and they continue to do so, just because we can't understand why they are the way they are, and therefore defined as a dumbass. If I'm catering to the English speakers, but like a stupid dumbass,
Yeah.
right? And it's just like why, like why? How do you not get what you're doing?
Some people don't.
And that's true. And that's, I guess they have a version of it called a Karen who think they're always right and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like a version of it. No literal, I know you know a Karen, but nothing like that.
I do. Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
What are your experiences with this guy? What have you noticed?
Does he have a learning disability or something like that?
See, now, if we go into that, now we're being assholes, right?
No,
Like,
No. What I'm
in
saying,
terms of like book smarts,
Yeah.
he's relatively smart, man.
okay, so he is just fucking straight up doesn't give a shit.
I think it's just socially that he's trying so hard or kind of like dreaming or imagining something that he just fucks it all up. Like he's just like, he's trying to do something and then he's just like, oh, and he like stumbles.
Daru shots.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's like,
Monica
can't-
Skripnik.
it's like, you know, when you're going through a Mario episode, think of Super Mario, right? Think of Super Mario 3 on Super Nintendo and you can fly. You get the raccoon tail and everything. So you're going to the end, you're going to get to that flag or whatever, that little thing. Or it's actually more, whatever, you know what I mean? And so you can get right to the top, but you just go to the bottom. Like, why? Why don't you just jump a little higher? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you try?
Yo, I got two stories for you guys.
Okay, then I'll tell you one after.
Okay, we were at this guy's house, right? And it was a pretty boring party. We weren't feeling it. So what Farshad did is
Love that name.
He got the eggs from inside the house, like the host, the party host, his eggs, and went outside and egged the house.
That's almost, maybe he's a genius, man. Because that's like funny.
He does fucking that. Yo, that's some OG shit.
See, now you know.
That's some gangster
Yo,
shit.
yo, yo,
right there.
that is gangster shit.
That is some gangster shit.
So that's not a
gotta
disability,
I gotta
bro.
give him some props for
See,
that.
that's like,
Yeah.
What, like, what's that? He's evil.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a disability. He's got
Yeah.
evilness to him.
He doesn't give a fuck, does he?
I think he's so evil that he's trying to figure out how to not be evil. And that's where he's like, not literally stutters, but that's where he kind of stutters with reality.
Or does he want to be socially accepted that he's willing to do whatever it takes? What?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But he was also like, you could easily. Well, so let me tell you what just happened. So Pavan just found out that this guy, Farshad, was easily incorrigible. You could get him to do whatever you wanted him to do. And so was that egg thing, did one of his friends encourage him to do it?
I don't know. Hey, he was older. He could have made his own decisions.
How old was he at that time?
Oh, God. 21?
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, that's good.
The same guy, the party host, once his mom was not Farshad's mom, the other kid's mom, the party host. His mom was just talking about how rebellious he was. He was going out all the time. So Farshad decided to lecture this kid's mom about how to raise her son. And while he was doing it, he was wearing a shirt. It was a Debbie Does Dallas shirt.
What?
Imagine somebody lecturing you on how to raise your kid and they're wearing a Debbie Does Dallas shirt.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Says it all.
So, what stories you got?
So here's the thing. This guy, this is almost like, one of those crime podcasts at this point. We're like trying to figure out what this guy's deal is.
Yeah.
He's a very perplexing character. He seems stupid, but he's not.
He's not.
He seems like he's a little
That's called being chalak.
So he is chalak.
He does do chalak things.
And that's the correct word in Punjabi, which means he's mischievously, kind of evil and mischievous at the same time. He's up to no good. Dennis the Menace vibes.
Yep.
And so he would do these things. I remember where he would he was also a little bit of a perv, man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I remember once we used to go to the same gym and one of the trainers said, hey, you could get in trouble for doing that because you're staring at women.
Yeah. No, he was a perv.
I mean, they're staring at women and then there's what he was doing or?
He was creepy. I recall once we went to a bhangra party, I think it was like at the bank or something, and he was trying to dance with this girl and the look on his face, man, it was like the look you'd see you remember the actor Ranjit? Or like a Prem Chopra?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like that kind of look.
Was it like public indecent exposure?
No, it wasn't like that. But here's certain things that he would do. So he would pretend to go to school, but he didn't. So as soon as he was dropped off, he'd take the bus back home. And then he would leave his window open during the morning and he'd go back into the house through the window. Like it was a 2-story house. And his mom came home one day while he had already come home and she thought her son was at school. But then all of a sudden she's hearing certain noises, like those noises that Joginder Basi makes you make. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like that. So she opens the door and her son, who's supposed to be in post-secondary, is watching porn.
Yo, this is during post-secondary?
Bro.
This is like university college days?
Bro.
This is like stories you hear about junior high. But this guy's... That's a pretty awkward age to bust your kid.
Yeah. I
mean, it's never not awkward, but like, damn.
Learn to hide your shit, man.
Lock the door.
Lock the door, yeah. Or move out.
At that point, yeah, I mean, you could. But yeah, I mean, I think I kind of feel like maybe there is something to this guy. Like, is he evil? Is he just a straight dumbass? Like, just straight out of the dictionary dumbass?
There's an evil to him. He did evil things.
So he's like a troll. Like that's a good maybe a way to describe him. He's a little bit like a troll. But I think he didn't know how to, let's just say, he didn't know how to execute what he was trying to do in his brain. So let's say this guy's like so evil, he's like, yo, I'm gonna do this like dastardly thing here. But it comes out as comedy to us. And it's like so funny. That's like me when I watch horror movies, man. I just start laughing hysterically. Like I can't stop. And so maybe this guy's thinking like, I'm going to do this evil thing. He's like, I'm going to get this girl in the gym.
You laugh at horror movies?
Horror movies make me laugh.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it a nervous laugh?
No, it's not nervous. I just find them so like, it just makes me laugh.
We almost heard him say stupid.
They're not stupid, but they're like, there's moments in them that are just so dumb. It's just like, to me though, keep in mind, I was in The Exorcist when it released on its 20th anniversary, 2001 or whatever it was, something like that, 2002 maybe. And I'm sitting in the theater with my buddy. There's a famous players on like Gateway or what's it called, Calgary Trail at that time by A&B Sound back in the day. And so we're sitting in there. It's in the evening. It's like a weekday. It's cold as shit. It feels cold in the theater. Perfect vibe for that movie. It's me and him. We're sitting in the middle. Nobody's being like middle, front to back, middle, left to right, like smack dab in the middle. It's just me and him in the theater. Okay. So is The Exorcist. This is the head spinning scene closer to the beginning. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but
it's been out for a while.
There's a scene where somebody's head spins. He starts screaming like Ned Flanders, but not after he started screaming.
Who are we talking about?
I don't want to name him.
Oh, okay.
He started screaming?
He started screaming like scared. And
Like with his tongue out, Ned Flanders?
like that
Yeah.
one. But no, he was just like, he wasn't actually screaming, but like, I'm being a little descriptive, but he was like, he was scared shitless.
Yeah.
But not after he started screaming, but simultaneously at the same time, I started laughing hysterically because I thought it was funny the way it looked. I didn't think it was scary. I was just like,
But you watched it in a movie theater.
stupid. Yeah.
And you saw it when we had already
Yeah.
seen so much. But imagine
Yeah.
seeing that in 73.
No, but I didn't even see the original. That was my first shot at that movie.
Yeah, but even by that time, like even like the pea soup and stuff, like I saw it when I was in grade 7 and I wasn't scared.
No, I
right?
didn't-
Because it was already kind of dated.
But I didn't see horror movies till that time.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing. Like I didn't really watch any scary movies.
Okay.
I started watching them after that because I was like, I want something scarier. Give me something scary.
I don't know. I think the environment has a lot to do with it in movie theaters, or if you're sitting at home alone.
I think home is you're more vulnerable
yeah.
because you're at home.
Yeah.
But I think in a theater, like I was expecting, because this was like The Exorcist, right? It was like the craziest scary movie of all time, so to speak. And I'm talking like early 2000s, right? So I'm like sitting there like, this is going to be scary. Let's go watch it. This guy's shitting his pants beside me. I'm laughing because it made me
Wait,
laugh.
is this guy a Fudu?
I would put him on the opposite end of the spectrum of whatever we're describing Farshad as.
So he's a decent guy then.
Yeah.
He's a
Okay,
decent.
you guys got to, okay, I've told you stories. You guys got to tell me for the stories.
I don't
Yeah.
have any.
What are you talking about?
I got none.
You've never met a Fudu?
I mean, yes, but then I leave.
What if you?
sometimes you're trapped.
You get trapped.
Yeah,
I don't get trapped.
You tell me a story.
I walk away.
You tell me a story of our friend Farshad, or the person. There's another guy that we were talking about, and his nose dwarfs my big nose.
Well, that guy.
Wait. Hold on. You have a big nose?
Yeah,
Says who?
I have a schnoz.
What do you mean?
I have a schnoz. So does my dad. We've got schnozzes.
No, I think it's
Really?
fairly well proportioned to your face.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't.
you.
I don't
That's
see
very
big
kind.
nose.
Well, that's very kind. When my mom gets mad at me, she makes fun of my nose.
Maybe your mom.
I think that's mom being mom.
Maybe you had one as a kid, but you grew into it.
Yeah.
Maybe she's making fun
Your
of.
nose is normal, man.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
But let's talk about Fudu's though. I want to hear some stories.
So this other guy. Let's talk about this second guy. We'll call him. Let's make a name for him as well. Let's call him Alvin.
Alvin, okay.
And the chipmunks?
Yeah, that's what inspired me. I was like, because he acts like, well, he was his.
Like Alvin from the chipmunks?
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of acted like he was like the shit, but
Oh yeah, he totally did.
right.
He in grade 12, he's like, "Hey, did you see how our cars improved over the years?" Yeah, your parents bought them. Like, what are you talking about?
Did you see how our cars,
like, we got these luxury cars now.
Oh, his cars. He's
yeah,
talking
no,
about
as in
cars.
his crew.
As in his crew.
His like,
His homies.
yeah,
I thought
his
you were talking
homies.
about generation to generation.
His homies that race into the car when he's trying to chase after them.
Yeah. So this guy, at some point, we went out for whatever, like one of those, you boys go out one evening, you go hang out somewhere, we went to some house party. We come back. I can't find my phone anywhere. My phone is missing. This is what you referred to earlier.
Motherfucker took it.
Well, yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But so I'm looking immensely for my phone. Now here's the thing, I'm DJing in these days, right? So the next day I have a really big gig. Like it's a big somebody's reception, right? And I'm like, yo, man, I can't find my phone. I had, thankfully, this old phone that I bought online. It was like a South American phone from a company called Blue, BLU, if you've ever heard of that phone.
I had one.
I knew you did. And that's why I brought that up. Because you would. And so I had like some cheap little phone that I bought there, dual SIM phones, right? And so like I had to call Fido because I was with Fido. Then I'm like, yo, what the hell, man? I was like, I don't know what happened, but I had a Fido SIM card. I'm like, can you put my number on this SIM card? And then I stuck it in the other thing. Blah, blah, blah. But I was stressing out. Now, here's the weird thing. It was an iPhone. If you don't turn iMessage off and you switch your SIM card into something else, it'll still, the person texting you, if they have an iPhone, it'll still go to iMessage and you're not going to get it. So the bride whose wedding it was had iMessage and was messaging me. Nothing bad, like nothing crazy happened. But she was just messaging me like, well, make sure you play this on blah, 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 and all these things. And I was getting zero of them. So I was pretty distraught. I messaged my friend. I messaged my other friend who was with us. Nobody knows where it is. I'm like, yo, I must have left it in their car. But then I was like, how did I leave it in their car? Right? I had to have had it. Long story short, one day this guy calls me. He's like, yo, did you ever find your phone? He brings it up. I didn't bring it up. I'm like, no, man, I didn't bring it up. I didn't find it. And then he's like, when we came back to your house, because we came and chilled here after, he's like, I remember like I wanted to have a drink and you told me you had vodka in the freezer and I didn't even drink at that time, right? Nor do I now, really. And he said that you said go to the freezer and check for vodka, which number one, I would never do. Number two, putting vodka in the freezer is a thing, but it's nothing that I would have done, not in the house at that time. It was my parents' house. Like, why would I do that there?
No.
And this is in, you know, like Punjabi people, they have like a second fridge just for milk. It was in that fridge, right? He's like, go check, because that's in like our laundry room. So I go look, I go open the freezer, nothing in the freezer.
He told you the phone might be in the freezer?
Yeah, he's like, because you told me to go look for something, or you went to go look for something weird, right? Like, and I was like, how? Like, I don't remember any of that, right?
Yeah.
So then I look above the fridge where the freezer is on the very top, and there it is. There's my phone.
Damn.
At this point, I did have a lock on my phone, but I don't know if I did. I can't remember if I did. So obviously I have a lock after that, but I don't remember if I used to lock my screen with a password, right? This is like iPhone 4 those days. And so this guy 100% took the phone. Don't know what he did on there. Obviously Facebook was a thing back then. Instagram was still a thing back then in their early infancy. Phone numbers, you can still see photos, text messages, everything. So this guy jacked my phone. I don't know what he did.
Why do you think he took it?
I don't know why he took it, but I know he was really infatuated with this one girl who didn't want anything to do with him, who I was not friends with directly, but like all his sisters I knew, or that girl's sister, sorry.
Okay.
And we were kind of friends with that girl's brother, right? So he was kind of like our buddy. And then all the sisters, we kind of knew the whole family, you know, it's like one of those things. And so he's infatuated with one of the girls in that family. Maybe he's checking her out on Facebook. Maybe he's looking at her pictures. I don't know. A second moment, a totally different time. We're all hanging out again. In fact, I think this was before this last story with the freezer. Okay, so before that, there was another time we all went out to like one of his other Three Stooge friends' houses.
All right.
Okay, bigger house. You can guess who it is, right? Rich house. Makes sense? Yeah. Okay, and so we go there, and they had this like room where you could plug in like electronics because they had Bluetooth they had speakers in the house. It was before Bluetooth was like common everywhere. And he's like, yo, just plug in your phone, because I was a DJ, right? He's like, plug in your phone. You can play your music. You have all the music. Just plug it in. You can play the music, right? Cool. I was like, all right, cool. I'll go hook up my phone. It's totally in like a room, which would be kind of like a bedroom office where all the audiovisual stuff was. And it's playing in the house. We're in the backyard on the patio. We're inside the kitchen area, chilling. The music is playing. And then, so what happens is a little bit later, whatever, right? I go get my phone, go home, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking through my messages. I get a response from a friend of mine. And it's just like, what? Question mark, exclamation mark. Like, that came out of the blue. And I'm just like, there's nothing in the conversation. Like, it's like, there's no conversation history. But a random, like, what the heck comes to me. I'm like, okay. So I investigate a little bit. This guy has been texting this person, another female who he is kind of interested in. So he started messaging this female.
Off your phone.
Off my phone, testing to see if me and her had some sort of thing going on, which we didn't. We were just friends, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like messaging her all these things as if I'm saying them, probably what he's feeling, to see if it's reciprocated, which it wasn't. And he's trying to like do something like that. And then she shows me the screenshots after of what was written.
What were the messages?
Just the stupid little Bollywood shit, like I love you, blah, blah, blah. Dumb shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, man, like what the hell's wrong with you, man? And then so I was like, but I didn't put it together because I was like, I didn't say that. But I did think, I was like, maybe it was one of the other guys at the party, right? There was a lot of guys at that party. There were like 10, 15 guys there. So I was like, maybe other guys are trolling. There's like 3 or 4 people that were friends. Some of the other friends that were there, guys that were there, they knew like everybody knows each other, right? So then once this freezer story took place, then I put the pieces together. I'm like, yo, this guy messaged her, because later I found out he was trying to like date her or talk to her.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you ever confront him?
Yeah, I mean, so actually, I didn't even need to. So I wanted to. Let's put it this way: I wanted to confront the guy. I tried planning to meet him up.
Just a second, Pavan, what would you do if you were in this situation? Would you confront the guy?
Depends if I cared enough.
He took your phone.
I think beyond taking
And he started
the phone,
reaching out to your
Beyond-
female friends and like possibly damaging those relationships.
I mean,
Yeah, but I don't have any. So.
no, but I mean, at the time, it wasn't even about damaging relationships. It's like, what are you doing?
He's your friend as well.
Not even the fact that he's
Oh,
my
he
friend.
was my friend.
Yeah. And let's say I did that to you. We're 70, we're what, in our 20s, we're all shutty at the time, and I do that to you.
This wasn't even in our 20s, bro. This was like late 20s, early 30s.
Early 30s. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's past marriage.
This was what, like, yeah, it must have been like 29, 30 around that time.
Wow.
That would make you Fudu.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
there
Especially at that age. And he isn't unpart. Like he's educated. He's smart. He's very good with like numbers and stuff like that. So he's not like he's stupid. And so it's just like, it's that underlying element of kind of like evil or mischief.
Both
right?
of them, they have an evil to them.
Yeah. So maybe we're discovering something on this podcast. But so this guy, I tried to reach out to him after that. I'm like, yo, man, it's been a while. Let's go link up. We used to go to the gym together in the morning and
Do you
everything.
steal my phone?
No, I was going to ask him, but I wasn't going to ask him directly, like on the phone or like over text. I would have like met up with him and been like, yo, man, what the, And so like I was trying to meet up with him is what I'm trying to say. And he just ignored me from there. He just ghosted me.
He never spoke to you again?
Never. I was just like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, yeah, I'm good. How are you? Just a little busy these days. And then I'd call him and text him. And he just stopped cold turkey. Now here's a funny story further back. He originally wanted to book me to DJ something for him.
Yeah.
Through that, another mutual friend of mine was like involved in that conversation. So we just started hanging out, right? This guy owned a business. It was a pretty chill business. So sometimes we'd go there and just chill at his place of business. Okay. He had a little office. We'd just chill there. So then he was talking to me because I lost a little weight and he was like, yo, how do you do that? And I was like, yo, this is what I did. I went to the gym. I started eating healthy. So I was like, you want me to just tell you what I did and you can just do it, emulate it? And then he just started doing, he's like, yo, take me to the gym with you.
But he was never overweight though.
No, he wasn't overweight, but I guess he wanted to be more fit or maybe, I don't know. So here's the weird thing. Like maybe he thought I did something and he wanted something that I have. And he thinks that me losing weight or going to the gym and making that change in my life made me better at something. And therefore he would also become better at it. I don't know what it is. Right. And so maybe he wanted what I had, which also connects with that other guy that we're talking about a little bit. And so then what he does is, long story short, he's kind of my friend. So I'm like hanging out with this guy for like 6 months. Like we're chilling, we're buddies. Like we go and eat, we go to these things, we go to the gym every morning, no problem. Then suddenly these little things start to take place, right? And so at the end, when I'm like, yo, let's hang out, let's chill. Like this obviously me trying to be like, yo, what did you do? Like, I was going to confront him. But then he just went cold turkey on me. He just ghosted me, just stopped responding. Like how obvious is it? Damn. Right? And so, when people do that kind of stuff, like obviously as we grow and learn, like this is stuff you would expect from somebody in junior high, heck, not even junior high, like high school, right? Like a little bit more like craftiness to it would be more like high school, cognition, but beats me why he did this. But then I did find out later after he stopped responding and I was like, screw this guy. I was like, he's trying to talk to that same girl and now I know that he messaged her. So he was trying to chat with her and link up with her. In fact, they did meet up a few times. And so things like that happened. And so that's the story.
Greedy motherfucker. What a fucking greedy motherfucker.
But here's the funny thing. You guys know me too, right? Like if I had nothing, like I didn't want to be with that girl at all. I was just friends with her. So had he gone to me like, yo, Pat, can you link me up with this girl or introduce us? I would have just been like, yeah, sure.
Why didn't he just initiate the conversation?
Yeah, why didn't he just ask me to link up with her?
Yeah.
Or just message her directly? Like Maggie made a...
Marty Neat?
But you know what it is, man?
Is that Marty Neath? I don't even know if that's Marty Neath, man. That just sounds like Bogglebun, man.
That is Bogglebun.
So it is
fucked up.
And Bogglebun is kind of like insanity in English.
Yeah.
So it's the point of insanity where it's just like you've made something so big in your head that you've went and done all these things which you can underline as having a little
So
bit
he
of evil to
probably
them.
created a story in his head, and he got all
That's just it.
fucking riled up.
Yeah, and then he was like, I have to do something so drastic to what though? To get the girl that was never somebody else's. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I mean, I was always friends with both, like dudes and girls growing up, right? Like it was never like, oh, I'm hanging out with this girl.
Self-confidence issues.
I definitely think there were self-confidence issues there, but I don't think there was a need for him to be, from my perspective. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, why don't you just tell me? Like, you know, remember back in high school days, if your buddy knew a girl and you liked the girl or you thought she was whatever, you'd just be like, yo, who is that? You'd find out. You'd just ask. And then if she was all good to go and that dude had nothing, you know, no feelings for her, you'd be like, yo, can you hook me up?
Yeah.
Or can you introduce me? Or like, can you like call me out next time you guys, whatever, like, cause you want to like meet that girl up, right? That's all you had to do.
Yeah, you didn't have to steal a
You
phone.
didn't have to like, and then return it, which is like, okay, now if he didn't give it back to me, he could have gotten away with it potentially, right?
What do you think it was? Guilt?
I think it was guilt, because I think there had to be an element of guilt, because I did talk about like all my bookings are in there. I can't get a hold of my client. My clients are trying to I did tell them.
Wait, hold on. Was it guilt, or was this way into your career when you were successful and you were doing your shit? Like you were getting gig after gig.
Oh, this is up in that moment.
Yeah,
this is actually like,
so maybe it was jealousy.
it could have been jealousy. There was a lot of things that I had going in his mind that he told me. He's like, oh, you're so good at this. You're so good at this.
There you go.
But the thing is, like, you know, that's from the outsider's perspective.
Yeah.
As a person, I was like, I don't know. But sure, if you see that, I'll take that as a little bit of a pump, right? Like I'll feel confident about myself because you see that in me. But I didn't feel like that. Maybe he just did. And the thing is, like, confidence, was it the confidence that he didn't have? I don't know if it's even confident. I don't know what it is, because I don't talk about it or think about myself like that. Whatever he saw that he either wanted, or I don't know, maybe he saw an avenue to get something he wanted through me, through my phones, because there was like the girl he was trying to get didn't work out, and I knew her whole family. So maybe I don't know what it was, and that's the thing. These people, dumbasses, whatever they are, they do have an evil to them. And it's not.
I don't even think Farshad would have returned it.
No, here's the thing. Farshad is way more innocent.
The phone.
Farshad is way more innocent than this guy is.
Yeah, because this guy has more of a chalakiness to him.
Farshad is more like, he's more like a kid. Like he's more playful in comparison.
He is, yeah. He's kind of childlike.
I don't know. Have you stolen anything in your
We
life?
all have. We've all stolen
like
stuff.
like a phone or somebody's jacket, like in these.
Like your friend's stuff.
Yeah.
No, not my friends. They're my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I wouldn't do that to my own friends.
Yeah. There you go.
But let alone like, okay, sure, as kids, we've all probably taken something out of the other kid's desk or whatever, right?
I've stolen my friend's brother's hip hop CDs, but
That's a different thing.
My
right?
friend was in on it though. So
I know exactly. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But that's different, right? Taking music and CDs is like, and it's from like an older sibling.
they were relegated to a box. He wasn't even listening to them. They were all scratched up, and I was using it for education.
That's
I was trying to
different.
get into hip hop.
Today, compared to when I had my, like, this wasn't even that long ago, right? This phone, it was an iPhone 4 or 5. Okay, one of those. And that wasn't that long ago. That was like 2012. And so at that time, including up to now, your phones have everything in them, especially if you're married, have kids, especially if that. And then you have way more like stuff in your phone, pictures of your kids.
Your whole life's in
Your
there.
whole life's in there,
Yeah.
right? Thankfully, at that time, I wasn't married. I didn't have any kids, nothing like that. So it's like, what could he have maybe gotten? Like, gone on my Facebook or something? Like, who knows, right? But it's just like, it was obviously, I think he was trying to comb for things that had to do with that.
So weird.
It's weird because then it's like, it's also like when somebody breaks into your car or something. It's like, there's that element too.
You feel
like,
violated.
there's a little violation, which puts this guy in the totally evil category of this verse. He would be like the dictator in that verse. You know what I mean? In that universe. So that's definitely a story. What, like, Pavan, you haven't experienced
Pavan,
anything
you got to
crazy?
tell us.
You got to
about
have
it.
something.
We gave you 2. You got to tell us about an experience that you had. Has a Fudu ever showed up to the Bukra party? And you can't say me.
Or me.
Damn it.
Or it could be like, you can go way back if you want. But
from childhood.
No, nobody's showing up like that. I don't know. I guess I've been lucky. I haven't really been close to anybody like that. I kind of clear far away. I stay far away from people like that throughout my lifetime.
But sometimes you can't. Like as you get older, you can. But when you're younger, you get the friends that you'd get. It's sustenance. You need these people to survive,
Yeah.
and some of those people are Fudus. Some of the people in your crew inevitably are Fudus.
I think that's earlier on.
But earlier on,
I didn't have much of a friends.
You must have seen
circle.
somebody externally then. Like,
Externally, yes, but that was way. I wasn't even in the same age group.
so you probably learned from elders, let's say.
Correct. Yes.
So you saw these things happening to like older cousins or
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
what makes you think that businessman is a Fudu?
Oh,
That one guy?
the realtor. Well, first of all, his teeth. His teeth.
He's
he
got no
looks
control.
like Alvin the Chipmunk, like a fucking
They're
drunk.
very
Alvin.
British teeth.
They're very British teeth.
He's got
you
no
guys
control over
remember
that.
the Family Guy episode where they show the British guys with the big overbite?
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of.
Okay.
That's what he reminds me of. But
And you've had interactions with this guy?
oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I think he sold our first house, maybe
But what, in your opinion, makes him?
That way.
Yeah.
that way.
Like, what do you dislike?
Dishonesty.
Give us an example. What did he do?
He's well, I don't really want to say. I'll talk about his wife though.
Okay.
I'll talk about his wife because I know
Is she a nice auntie?
No,
Okay.
no. My wife, his wife. I've heard stories about. People have told me that she used to go to the Indian stores to buy suits.
Yeah.
And every single time she'd go from place to place, she'd just do IOU. She'd be like, I'll pay you later. I don't think she's ever paid a bill there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You jacking suits. Wow.
Yeah.
Most people used to in those days not even get them from Edmonton. Edmontonians would not buy suits in Edmonton unless they were like newer immigrants or something and had nowhere else to go. But not that I have much info on that because I never bought suits myself.
No.
But yeah, okay.
No, but I've heard through the grapevine. So
What about it just in the public? Who else do you think is
you don't have to name them, obviously.
Okay,
Don't.
who
who
a
else do I think is a Fudu?
like? You can name celebrities if you want.
I don't. Well,
Like, when
Do celebrities even like? Can you even become a celebrity?
Can
yeah, you can be a Fudu celebrity.
they Babuman?
Whoa!
Wow.
I'm calling you out, Babu.
Okay. Why? Not that I like, and keep in mind, I'm not a fan of his.
Whereas I am early
Whereas
stuff.
he is.
Earlier stuff, I'm a fan. Now he's too cocky.
Does he? Isn't he like a cult leader? Kind
He's
of
on
now?
a fucking high horse right now. He doesn't think any. He thinks he's a shit. Pretty much what you guys were talking about with the other guys.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about new talent. He doesn't care to support new people. He doesn't. He just puts everybody down.
He made a cameo at the AP Dillon concert.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was just more for himself, you think?
Maybe.
Maybe
I don't
it's
know.
to
maybe,
bridge
maybe not.
with the AP Dillon crowd.
Maybe it helped AP. Maybe he reached out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Could be both ways.
Yeah.
Two-way street.
Yeah.
What about there's a public broadcaster, his initials are JB. What do you think of him?
What? BJ? I mean,
Do you think he is? Because he pops in my head for that too. Do you know who I'm talking about, Pat?
No.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
It's not ringing a bell.
Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you get the vibe?
Yeah. I think he's I think some people play a role, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's playing a role or if he's actually that.
I get the vibe that he is that.
Are you a jut?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he?
Well, his last name suggests he is.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Didn't he ask somebody that on air?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
didn't know he asked him on that.
Yeah, he did.
First time I found out what a jut was, my neighbor, his cousin asked me, we were just chilling the crescent. He's like, Rocky, are you a Jat? Rocky's my pet name at home. And I'm like, I'm a Sikh. And he's like, no, but are you a Jat? I'm like, I don't know. And then I went at home and asked my dad. He's like, "Ha, apa Jata, jade o gwandi o pape, but apa Jata." And I'm like, okay, what's the difference? And then I learned over time.
See?
Yeah.
That's one of the things about, like, you know, referencing something we talked about in another episode. This is kind of one of those things that it's like blissfully innocent to not know these things growing up here, being born and raised in Canada, because you don't see these divisions that do exist in Punjabi culture. But at the same time, I think we shouldn't necessarily use them. Like, they're not really useful here. Are you farming? No, right?
Yeah, I don't know the first thing about farming.
But I think it's good to know where you come from. That maybe if you're a Jat, then cool, you know you're a Jat.
Yeah, but not to discriminate.
Right? And I think, you know, the difference is, I think people now, when they're coming from Punjab, they know what they are for sure, because they're coming from a place that uses that way more than we do. Kids born here don't even know. My son doesn't even know what it means, right? And like, I don't need to tell him right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, he doesn't need to know
This
this.
is a young kid. I didn't find out until 10 or 11, which I didn't need to know at that time.
I didn't even know until high school, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I got something for you. That reminds me. I celebrated my 40th birthday back in June, and a friend of mine, and his brother was a really close friend of mine. I loved him deeply,
Yeah.
but he was going to come, but he wanted to bring this guy that I didn't want at my house because I thought he was a Fudu. And then I was talking to my wife about it.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, why don't you want him here? I'm like, because he's a Fudu.
Yeah.
And she's like, what makes you say that? I'm like, hey, Jesse, come here. So my brother-in-law. I'm like, hey, do you know so-and-so? He's like, yeah, he's a Fudu.
And that's the thing, man. They're like infection. They're like viruses.
Yeah.
Right? Like you when they're around you, it's like, you know, when somebody's like hacking up a lung and you're walking in the mall and you're like, I don't want this person coughing on me. These people give you that same ick. I think they call it ick nowadays. Like,
Yeah. They also got this, like, what you just mentioned, like this toxic quality. And you just feel that it's bringing you down when you're around them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Chalo, I think let's end it there. This was intro into the which verse? Like, what was that Spider-Man movie called?
Into the
Use a Barry White voice.
Yeah, do it in a bit.
hold on. This episode was about Fudus. Many Fudus out there.
Bro, take the mic out of your mouth.
No. My soul is bitch.
Let's get out of this universe.
We should do the
Into the
DCSR.
Fuduverse.
Bungra's going to get you some.
Into the
Fudu's going to get you. Fudu's going to get you.
Oh my God. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one if you decide to stick around
Good
with us.
night.
Yo, 3 brown dads and we keeping it real, with laughs and some lessons in the cultural field. Grab a chair, take a seat, let's break the seal. This is the podcast you never knew